everybody? This Will here giving y'all a quick update status on where we at with the book, A Point of Vengeance, Wins versus Losses. Last time we talked, publisher decided not to get behind it, and so I switched lanes to a different publisher now. We back in full production, promotion, all that is back on. It's really amazing to see so many people across the country inquiring about the book. You guys have been sending in crazy questions, pouring in, want to know what's up with the book, how I come up with the character, the concepts, things like that. So I thought it'd be cool to write down some of the questions that you guys had and address them, as they came in. Obviously, I couldn't write down all of them. It was too many, but the most asked questions I answered. Question one, name. My name is Willie. People call me Will. I'm from Lansing, Michigan. People ask about the writing skill. There's no school or anything, just the natural talent that I've had writing since school, since elementary. Being a natural songwriter as well, just having the love of writing. The book, they want to know the title of the book. The book is A Point of Vengeance, Wins versus Losses, the Lawyer's Killing Series. And the idea came about because it was so many stories I was hearing from people saying that lawyers weren't representing them to the best of their abilities. They would trade them out, swap them out. We all know how the judicial system can operate. And so I was hearing so many stories of guys being wronged by their lawyers. So a light bulb went off, I should speak on it. So I just thought about writing on that topic. How long did it take to write the book? I actually wrote the book in 30 days, believe it or not. I was having thoughts periodically throughout the day as I was just going about my day. And it was 700 pages written, all on line paper. So typed was probably double that. And I'd wake up out my sleep writing. It was so many thoughts and my pen just wouldn't stop writing. It was almost like it was possessed. It just wouldn't stop. It had a mind of its own. How did I come up with the main character? The main character is Richard Ginn. And it was like the thought of a guy going on a serial killing spree of lawyers that have wronged clients in the past. And he felt like it was upon him to address so many people that had thoughts of going out doing things to their lawyers, but nobody actually had the heart or the courage to do it until I created this character. He went out and done what everybody else thought about doing. He actually went out and done it. So the thought and the idea of a person going on a serial killing spree of lawyers, it was hanging by a frayed thread that could snap at any second. And once the idea took root in this main character that I created, it took root in his mind, he actually went out and done it. Did you think of any actors while writing this book? I thought of a lot of good actors that I admire. Will Smith, Denzel Washington, Jamie Foxx. I wrote with these characters as if they were actually living out the scenes that I had in this book to keep the intensity level high, to keep it interesting, to keep it impactful and powerful. So I wrote it as if those actors were really acting these scenes out. It's front to back, action-packed. Suspense, unpredictable suspense. It's a thriller from front to back. Some people ask, is it fiction, non-fiction? Well, of course, it's fiction. It's not real life because it hasn't happened. So it's fiction. But the stories that surround or wrap around this book are very realistic. And we really made the story come to life through other stories of people wronged by their lawyers, but never went out and done what they wanted to do. Once they got out of prison or jail, they got back with their families and loved ones and kind of put what they went through behind them. Do I have a publishing company? Yes, I do. I have a publishing company. Like I said, I switched from the last company. They didn't want to get behind it. So I switched lanes. But it's more than one way more than one route to get to a specific destination. I switched lanes and didn't miss a beat. We back in full production, we're back rolling. They can't stop. You can't stop. Man can only attempt to prevent what God has for you. They can only delay it. They can't prevent it. So we're back on the grind. The next question, the release date. The release date is slated for coming in this spring, June, July is the release date. We're in full production, promotion right now. We're gonna have links, web pages for you guys to like it, subscribe, and it's all out. So just be looking for that. That's coming soon as well. Is it action-packed or suspense? It's front to back action-packed, unpredictable suspense. It's like watching a movie. It's really a movie in book form. Appointed Vengeance, the Lawyer's Killing series, Wins versus Losses, is actually a movie, but it's going to be in book form, basically. So yes, it's action-packed. Is it a part 2? It's definitely a part 2 and a part 3. It's a trilogy. It's so many pages. Like I said, I wrote it in 30 days, 700 pages. It's so many pages that we actually had to break this book in half, almost in the thirds. So the part 2 is just as intense as the part 1 because it's cooked in the same pot as the part 1. Do I have a team? Initially, the team that I had was just me. I done everything, the book cover, everything from front to back was all me. Now I linked up with Churchill Visions and they're bringing it to life. They're taking it to a whole nother level that I've done what I could, and they're taking it up a whole nother level, a whole nother notch. So that's part of the fam too. It's a family thing. Now it's all in-house. Do I have local support? I do. I definitely have local support, and it's getting bigger. The views, the likes, the shares, just from the little bit that I've been posting before the last company did what they did, it was growing. So I definitely have local support. And you got to be at home showing that love and pushing. And once home love you, you could reach, it's unlimited where you can go once your home base love you and support you. And they definitely got love for me, supporting me, and some of my biggest fans too, right here at home. Were you your biggest critic or your fan in the writing process? When I'm being creative, I'm always stepping outside of myself, being my biggest critic. I always start there first to see what could be better, what could be changed. And once I see that the people like it and that the people are fans, that's when I become a fan. Because I appreciate them appreciating the process and the creativity of what I put out there. So I'm never a fan right from the gate. I'm always my biggest critic. And once the people become a fan, then I'm right there cheering and rooting too. What are some of the parts or scenes in the book? And that's a good question, but as much as I would like to give that up, I really can't give that up. You got to get the book. The movie's coming too. The movie's gonna follow. Churchill Visions shooting the movie, that's gonna follow. Just watch the video trailer and you'll get a glimpse of what's going on inside of the book. You won't be disappointed, just trust me on that. Action-packed, front to back. You won't put it down. I guarantee you won't put it down. Have any movie producers reached out? Actually, movie producers have reached out across the Midwest. From the first promotion that I was doing, they actually reached out, but I decided not to pursue it, to put it on hold until the blueprint, the book itself, comes out and they can actually have it in their hands, almost as a screenplay or print, and go from there. So once the book is actually out, then we'll go to the movie phase of it. But like I said, the book is actually a movie itself. That's pretty much it. Just update you guys on the status of the book. Appreciate the love. We're getting the pages and the links up and going. So just be looking for that coming in the next coming days. And in the words of my main larger-than-life character, Richard Ginn, the hero, the villain, like he says, It's just another day at the office. Or is it? Thanks, y'all.